Yeah, it's the host, Mike Book, Sauce Guy Legend, held at 777, and we the last supreme beings. Don't make a supreme sacrifice. We got some special guests in the building. Episode, who cares what the episode is? Y'all just tune in. Check it while we're at the door. Yes, sir. Let's check it out. Living legends, sacrifice the legends. Gun rule, stand up. That's how we do it.
That's what time it is.
His mental resurrection puts me up another level. I'm never being seen by manifestations of the devil. Incredible individual with no knowledge tested. You won't come tested. Intelligence requested. Development becomes arrested.
I like it when it's in you to be a beast. Murder's under your belt and you know you're gonna murder me. Always ready for beef. Keep at least 2 heats. You control the streets. You're known for being in beef.
Last supreme being. Come on, man. I'm the host. And you know what time it is. It's your boy, Mike Book, Sauce Guy Legend, held at 777. Willie Triple Beaming, they really out here scheming. I told you I got another one. Mike Irvin. Yes, sir. Yeah, the White House. Who we got in the building today, man?
It's Stacy Mayweather, man. You know me as Black Jesus, Young Blood. You know, lately they've been calling me Sacrifice.
We got in the building.
The last supreme being. Period.
You already know what it is. You already know we bringing guys together, man, because the universe is ours. You know what I'm saying? They said the world is ours. No, the universe is ours. We taking it back, and we ain't giving it back. So we got a few things to talk about today, man. Like my brother Sacrifice said, we here. You know what I'm saying? He in the building. How did we get here? Podcast. So we gonna kick it off like this. How did you get here? You know what I'm saying? Size of town, man. Both of y'all last supreme, man. Where are you guys from, man? Give us some of y'all background story, you heard?
Man, I'm Grand Rapids, Southeast side. I mean, I've been everywhere in my lifetime. I ain't no youngster, but I'm Southeast side. Born on Madison. Birth certificate say Adams. Y'all know that house burned down. So everybody know that house. I always was loved from everybody, man. Everybody in every hood. So that's why when I came with the street hat, it wasn't no problem. Because I never claimed the street so I could go on any street.
Say that again.
I never claimed one street so I can go on any street.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about a movement. But like here now specifically, I know the album drew attention. So the album was put together because Supreme came to me and my brother Ishmael, and we got bummed. We had a crew. This is probably 90, what year was that?
94.
And what album is this?
It was, what was the album?
The Power.
We was a crew, The Dark Souls. But the
Dark
album
Souls
was called The Power, but these, you know, at this time, there was no BMI and nothing like that. So the plan was to make a remake of these songs. But the shit caught fire so quick in the promotion that people expectation going crazy. So you got to think the difference was when we was dealing with Waniac, the Funk Mots, and everybody else, that if people go way back into hip hop in them era, we was dealing with them. But at that time, we had thoughts of what we wanted, but we took what we was getting and dealt with stuff how it was. So when we came to revamp everything and do everything, he now make beats. So it's like, damn, okay. Now we in different controls. So then I started actually writing more and more. Like when I was in Vegas and stuff, I wrote stuff for people, got paid stuff. You know, you personally give you $5,000. I mean, you don't care. You get your $5,000. Someone might never do nothing. They probably ain't even serious about rap, but it was money in it. So I never stopped.
You had to get it.
Messing with music. Like, he had put down the mic as well. When he put down the mic...
What you put down the mic for?
I just lost the passion for it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't rapping with the same people I wanted to rap with. I didn't never want to be a solo artist.
So you started in a group?
Yeah, with Dark Souls.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't ever want to be a solo artist, so I just,
So what made you not want to be a solo artist? You feel like it was better in a collective, or
it was just, you know, the way it popped off. You know, I just liked it like that better. I always liked the group look better than the solo artist.
I feel you. Because I started off in the group myself, you know what I'm saying? Southeast Money Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my bros, you know what I'm saying? Sykes, E. Will, Muck Marley, Izzy the Prince, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys, man. But continue, my fault, man.
You know,
what
what else is crazy about the album, man? Once you listen to it in its entirety, it's only in volume 1. I had made a post and told people that we want to put, I feel like probably feature 50 to 100 people on one album. What we did is creatively got a city, different cities, and people from everywhere to do drops for the album. And that's how we feature them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
smart.
Out of the first one, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it was all about just completing the task, but it's a volume 2 to that. So, you know, you learn from some of your mistakes and stuff like that. And the fact that this music, trial and error, and the fact that this music and we own it and everything is copywritten. A person always can put
till Halloween,
a deeper master. Yeah. The next one is coming out on Halloween. Shout to the F1 crew too. They also coming out that day, and it's just crazy that I got them featured on the song. And he happened to be coming out that same day. So it's going to be a good day for Grandpa's Hip Hop. And I'm liking the way hip hop is doing right now. Just shout out to everybody. Shout out to the people, man, that won on our prize.
Yeah, shout out Trauma Project.
Bro, that was magnificent. It was just like, bro, like we still here and hip hop still here and we still make sense because a lot of the artists in there, and there's no disrespect to no music because I like all genres, but they not on what, you know, the drill music and nothing like that. That was hip hop that did that, combined with arts and just a beautiful project, man. It just was inspiration to me, even at my age. Like, damn, you know, that's something that inspiration to be a part of. Do my rap style really fit that? I may have songs to do it, but not really. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I enjoy to see.
But you have a story to tell. So if you can compile your story and how your message want to be conveyed, I think you could do something like that, bro. It would just.
I gotta answer that too. Wait till April.
Fofo. He said, "Wait till my fofo blow." You heard? So he said April 4th is really Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? It might be Doomsday.
That's the Mayweather Project.
Mayweather Project. So, see,
I mean, mine, y'all, is really kind of almost done, but I'm just getting started. So it's one of them things that I want features, but I don't know if people really want to walk in that fire.
So
I'm gonna get some hooks. I want features, but I want to get people to give me hooks.
You got any ideas?
Hopefully you see it. Ran Roo is a huge idea. But
shout out to Ran Roo.
A song with Ran Roo.
You've been getting a lot of love on the podcast too. You're gonna have to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ran Roo, man, is my favorite artist, bro. Not like that. I'm saying like, no, it's like where he at. He really built his brand.
So what? All right, we got side of town, but what schools y'all went to? You know what I'm saying?
My first school was Oakdale. After that, I went to Iroquois. Of course, I did the Ottawa, Central and Christian, Westbridge, and OIC.
City League, for real. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all see these plaques, real life City League shit. You know what I'm talking about?
I was going to Iroquois, but at that time, I was using 846 Adams to go to Iroquois, but I was actually living in the Christian district. I was on Fuller and Venus, man. In the 80s.
Shout out to Uptown. What about you?
The same. Oakdale, Iroquois, Ottawa.
Whole rundown, man. Shout out to the southeast side. Shout out to the southeast side. You see what you know what I'm saying?
Our history go back to, we call it across the graveyard, so way deeper than people. Come on, man, the one on Adams. You lived on Gilbert, I lived on Adams.
Okay, that's why
Ricky Seymour, Chenoya Betts, Piggy. You know, so you remember Piggy? Yep. You remember Piggy from Ionia? That's Piggy brother.
Wow.
This is older brother. So me and Piggy was doing music. Man Child honestly was doing beats. Me and Piggy was over there doing raps, and Mantel was making beats.
So
and he ended up selling our music before we even knew we was worth something. That's how I ended up getting
y'all know
music.
Big E, Big Swole E from Iona.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on,
that's
now.
my cousin.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yep.
That's my family,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Good
Shout out,
sense.
yeah, that's
All
my
day
cousin,
long,
man.
man.
Shout out to E
He used to have them
Goodson.
Bruce Lee movies in his
Good.
basement. I always wondered why he chose the life he did, because, man, he was living good when I was young, man.
We already know the story, but we ain't gonna get into that,
But
man.
that's
Shout
my
out to my
mans.
brother E Good. That's my cousin,
Always.
man. Shout out to you know what I'm saying, Trenton, you know what I'm saying, Papa Wolf, you know what I'm saying, all my cousins from out to Orlando, you know what I'm saying, from Florida and all that, man, my Ohio family. Shout out to y'all. But we gonna get into family, you know what I'm saying? That just kind of kicked me off into the next question. So we got a Mayweather in the building, right? So give us a little bit of your upbringing, like what was some of your like fine moments of just coming up being under such, you know what I'm saying, prestige family and just growing up as a Mayweather, man. Give us some of your, you know what I'm saying, some of your upbringing stories, man.
It was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, because I come from a family of fighters, but people got to realize the Mayweather's boxing came from my father, Robert Tucker, which is Tony Tucker, who fought Mike Tyson. That's my brother. So my father is who taught Big Floyd. Roger himself was he taught himself. He was that stubborn. The Big Floyd didn't teach him. He taught himself.
You can tell.
And I had to go through, like, for me with boxing, people look at it as entertainment. I think I had the, and this is a grown man, so it's the only hero I probably had as a youngster. When they asked me who I wanted to be Roger Mayweather. So
shout out to Black Mamba, rest in peace.
I had to bury him. I had to watch him deteriorate and stuff like that. But it just gave me a different look on life, man, and the value of stuff and the things that people obtain to please people, and not realizing in the end somebody got to wipe your ass. It's crazy. So a person got to be careful of how they move, because a lot of people won't be there. You'll be surprised. So, and these is millionaires we're talking about. But the Mayweather thing was it was a fighting family, so it was just
you had to
real discipline, real tough. So it leaves people in a place now with that discipline is different, because we're in a world where people growing boys to be more feminine, be in a feminine place.
Right.
Where they not as in talking about no gay stuff, I'm saying just feminine period, just the traits that they installing in men to, you know, women and even men is raising their men to live off women. So it's
not
crazy.
Standing on no business.
Yeah, it's crazy. So even with the music, so it's like my music is gonna show that, even if people understand it or not. It's just, it's kind of all over the place, but it makes sense, because it's like, it's a lot of shit that come with it. You know, you got millionaires in your family, but you could be homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
I totally understand.
It's crazy, man. Nobody owes nobody nothing, but we in crazy times, man, and we know this. You know, people worried about Diddy. Like, man,
that's
I'm 40. It's a serious distraction. Even that damn presidency shit is a distraction. There's some real big shit going on.
That's the biggest distraction right now.
We've been talking about this on the platform, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother Shamar Left, you know what I'm saying? The Electoral College elects the president, you know what I'm saying? So
nobody else.
It ain't nothing else for you to be playing around with, man. You playing games if you playing the game. So don't play around with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Pause. So what would you say, like, give us the breakdown on Grand Rapids, man. Like, what is the culture around here? What are some influences you had? I know you said your Roger, you know what I'm saying? Roger, shout out to the Black Mamba, rest in peace, was an influence to you growing up. You have any more influences, man? And give us some, like,
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
And the Key Gordon, the Boom.
Shout out to Oakdale Boom. That's my brother, man. Gorilla Grind, man.
How you on here? You know, Oakdale, all of it, man. Just The style, the fashion, the talent, the intelligence, it's just, to sum it up though, it's just the lack of love. It's just the lack of coming together. They don't understand how powerful we can be, because I've been everywhere and I'm like, yo, our style and our slang so crazy. You know, people don't even know that, you know, the word the word cut in Michigan is slang that only we got. You know, the females out there in the West Coast was tripping and Floyd out there kicking it. And they said, damn, what do cutting mean? He said, you know, cut can mean, you know, cut, or cutting it to me wrong, or cutting it to somebody in a good way. They were like, that's dope. You know, party store. You know, they don't know what the fuck a party store is. And so why you call it a party store? We said, shit, everything you need for a party right there.
Yeah.
Ask anybody in Michigan. You know, you out there in Vegas, no matter what club. You know, at that time, because you know everybody knows Michigan,
right?
Specifically Detroit, counties. Come on, now.
Yeah, they saying Detroit everything.
So we see in the counties, see somebody, what up though, Hondo. You know, so you already know, it's the Michigan nigga. That was the code. So it's just,
big facts.
It's, I love my city. I love the shorties. It's just we in the world that Tupac was talking about is gimme, grab. It's really them times that they don't got nothing for the youth. And it's to the point that Umar touched on some shit that nobody want to go, and I come from that era of hip hop. You gotta think hip hop 50. I've been rapping over 30.
More than half of his life.
So it's like, when he said it, I was like, damn, that is crazy, because I was just having this conversation. I think when they give our people a certain amount of money, they get to a place, it must be a rule of the book that it's certain things they can't do with that money.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the person. I think it's the system. Because I'm like,
damn,
hip hop 50 years old and nobody from hip hop never did shit for their people.
They can't.
It don't make sense.
In the contract.
And not only did they not do nothing, you are rich from talking about what the fuck we going through. Yeah. So it's
the worst of us.
It's interesting, to say the least. To say like, damn, they ain't got a school, a job, nothing.
We don't got a curriculum.
Shout out to 50 Cent. At least he
trying
creating gangster movies for that image.
And he put
in 2024.
He putting his people on. Excuse me. He putting his people on in an area, in a facility where they don't see that often. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but once again, we got to get off the gangster shit though.
Okay.
Like we got photographers and people doing videos and designers. We gotta let people know that. You know, remember Don't Be a Menace? Mm-hmm. That was a deep movie, but you gotta think this was the 90s talking about exactly what the people we looking at doing now. I'm like, this motherfucker make jokes about this shit? Mm-hmm. Why the fuck do y'all keep making us gangsters and this motherfucker's out here just getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands by fucking with computers? Mm-hmm. Like, come on now, we gotta
think smarter.
Yeah, we gotta make Tyreek, man, know how to fuck with some computers or something.
He ain't gotta go. He ain't gotta run the rock, man.
Get a car around this piece one time. But fuck, I'm from Michigan. I ain't never in my life seen no motherfucker sell drugs not to have no car. This is fucking crazy.
How you on foot and you a damn
You can be on foot as long as you don't sell drugs. You sell drugs, if it's risky your life, you better have some shit.
You better have a getaway plan.
Michigan ways. I ain't gonna say girl up in Michigan.
I was gonna say that's
all around Michigan.
I was gonna
say ain't selling no goddamn drugs.
Without a getaway plan.
He didn't catch an Uber. How the fuck was he moving around? This motherfucker just was appearing.
He said he didn't even have an Uber driver.
You see, Big Meat said that off the top. He said, yeah, man, I don't understand, though, why he wasn't still waiting.
Shout out to Big Meat, man.
Yeah, he's getting home, man, too.
So, all right, we gonna dive into a little bit of, it ain't music, it ain't got nothing to do with it, but you just mentioned this person, and I had this question in my head. Or what is the divide between Floyd and 50? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they, like, why did they put that on the forefront so high, man? Because I feel like if them two brothers would have actually executed what they was trying to do, even though I do know 50 kind of, you know what I'm saying, overstepped his boundaries a little bit. But why do they put that on the forefront and put that out there like them men, like they couldn't actually make that relationship pause actually stand strong for, you know what I'm saying, bringing the communities together, man, of what they wanted to do.
Oh, introverted extroverts.
That makes sense.
You know, them dudes they need to be with themselves. But to be honest, for me, them that's way out of my bunt.
That's
It's
out
out of,
your jurisdiction.
yeah, it's way out of my motherfucking tax bracket for right now. This is shit that it's gonna have y'all numbers go up and the right people get it. It's clear that he's fucked them over too. Him, Devontae, as well as Mother Avenue. It's obvious. So
Because I thought Leonard
50
was
was
going to
right.
retire.
50 was right from the beginning.
It's always going to be a little bit of division, man. You know what I'm saying? Them like our distant cousins.
Nah,
You feel
because
me?
the Michigan just moved different. I mean, not I can't speak for the whole Michigan, but like people from Michigan did would think different. Them type of Michigan people is they can go anywhere, man. You always gonna see somebody from Illinois, Ohio, and Michigan everywhere I've been in America. I'm like, God damn, man, these motherfuckers together. But the only thing about Michigan is they're gonna be somewhere doing something. They probably up to no good. You gonna notice
You
their
gonna
ass.
know who they
You
is.
gonna know who the fuck they is.
Yeah.
They gonna let you know that. They never hide.
But Grand Rapids is always doing something great. You know what I'm talking about? We
Very
always
great.
doing something great. We always in great spaces. You know what I'm saying? You know, the cat who I'm mad I'm blanking on his name, but you do clothes. My man who did the what's the Griselda shit? What's they clothing line, man? Uh, Fashion Rebels. The niggas who was doing the Fashion Rebel shit, man. He from Grand Rapids. You feel me? Like,
Oh, what?
yeah, man. He was linked in
Oh, my man from I think he dealt with Mad Avenue. He out
with
there
the
in Texas. He
glasses
out
and
there in
shit.
Texas.
What
I know he
Les? I
real
think his
good.
name Les or something.
I thought you talking about. I thought you talking about the Reagan era. You seen that?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
nice. Nice.
that's him.
Nice.
Exactly
And
what
he
I'm
got
talking
the
about.
equipment.
Yeah.
He ain't going through manufacturers. He is the manufacturer.
My fault, bro. I wish I knew. I'm gonna tag you in this post. Once
Yeah.
you see it, I'm gonna put your, you know what I'm saying, your
What you
tags
talking
in
about?
there.
Yeah,
Fashion
that's
Rebels,
PLO
Reagan.
cousin, Puna cousin.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, man. Fashion Rebels,
So
man.
yeah,
Like I
I
said,
think he out there in Texas.
yeah,
My cousin
man.
Dale. Shout out to Dale too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you on the podcast too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of stuff that people don't know about Grand Rapids. We have a lot of contribute.
Charleston White had his shit on too.
See,
yeah.
Like I'm saying, we done contributed to a lot to this hip hop community, man. This industry, you know what I'm saying? Al Greens to the barges, you know what I'm saying, and then many more that we got our hands on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even in when it comes to hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I got Iron Lungs, man. You know what I'm saying? Tony Starks, man, of the cannabis industry. You know what I'm talking about? I'm Iron Man. I'm all that, man. But this my brother right here. So I want to know how the OGs used to get it in, man, and what was the weed like, man, back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Like when you was growing up, what was the difference between the weed now and the weed? You know what I'm saying? Then,
Man, it was Reggie. You know, it was pretty much Reggie. You had to get hydro again.
Niggas don't know about them Gans.
You would
Hold on.
I come from the Grandma Dynamite era, so.
Who remember that Mowgli though? That Mowgli, man. If y'all OG smokers, man, y'all go Google that Mowgli. That Mowgli was like, you know what I'm saying? It was Premier Mids. Put it that way. Yep. Premier Mids. Yep. I'll pass you some of this right now, man. We could trade off, man.
Because Frost, even though I've been wanting to go more organic, this is the Swisher Sweet, but I'm trying to get off of these because it don't give you the complete appreciation of the weed.
So if you want some of the real, you know what I'm saying, I got my own line of leaves. You know what I'm saying? Legacy Leaf is the brand. You know what I'm saying? This is the most organic you can get. Just check me out. You know what I'm saying? This is just a prototype, but I got some in store. But you already know what it is. Legacy Leaf is the brand. If y'all want to get in where you fit in, tap in. You feel me? We doing what we got to do. But Grand Rapids, y'all know what we doing. Y'all go to Legacy Leaf GR on Instagram. Y'all can check me out. You go to Instagram, Legacy Leaf GR. You can check me out. Y'all can see exactly where we been, how they laying. It give you the whole layout of what the leaf is about. 100% Ugandan leaf. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the motherland. You know what I'm talking about?
Passing, man.
At all.
At all. And he admitted that. You see, you know you tell somebody truth, they say, you know what, you is right, man. I'm not. I've been wanting to see what this lemon what?
Blanco. Tasty.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Hold on, wait now. Hold on.
He said, taste the air now. Taste the air. You want to give it what would you rate it if you had to give it 5, the highest smoke clouds, or if you had to give it the lowest, 5 trash cans, what would you rate it as far as on the scale?
He said 5 what?
5 smoke clouds is the highest, and 5 trash cans is the lowest.
I'll give it 3. 3 smoke clouds.
3 smoke
which
clouds.
to me would be an 8 on the 10 record still.
Okay.
Because it came from a private dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
The taste is good and everything, but we all know that there's laws on how far the dispensary can go. So
we know where y'all
from Detroit. I don't know why I think they cheat on the potency a little bit because a lot of brothers with dispensaries.
And that's where How Did We Get Here podcast come in. You know what I'm saying? And Puffer passing it, you heard what time it is, man. We not trashing it and we not gassing it. We giving you the real. You heard my brother, Supreme Sacrifice. He let y'all know.
You said y'all let me hit one of them blocks?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you see.
Got puff fast. He don't pass.
I'm sorry, man.
He ain't sorry. I
don't
know how the fuck he was proud.
He said you proudly.
He acting like he the cameraman. Only the cameraman supposed to have his own blunt.
We gonna keep that on the low, man. They over here, man. It's my podcast, but I'm getting interviewed, so it's all good, man.
And just for y'all to know, because this will be on our platform, we're not promoting the sales of weed or anything like that.
No.
But as in his leaf, that is for promotion because that's a tobacco product, not a marijuana product. We're not trying to sell weed on here. We just talking about the strands we got and how they taste.
The new album. Right, we got my brother's side of the project down, or what he expect from it. What is the meaning and the rundown of Dark Soul Power? You know what I'm saying? Last Supreme Being. You got a crazy stage name. You feel me? What is the meaning behind Dark Soul Power, man? Give us the rundown on that.
Well, our first group, our first effort as a group, we were called Dark Souls. Mm-hmm. And like Sacrifice said, our first album was called The Power. And that's what it wasn't officially named that, but everybody called it that. So we would just say it's The Power. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't officially titled that, but everybody knew it as.
And then a video game came out called Dark Soul.
Yeah.
So
it was meant.
Yeah, video came out, so we couldn't call it Dark Soul.
Yeah, so we had to switch it to Dark Soul Power. The album was initially going to be called Dark Power. But
added the soul in there.
Yeah, we got soul into it,
and that's what brothers do. We put the soul into it. You feel me? It's not going to actually manifest without the soul. You know what I'm saying? You see, the brother has knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? Last Supreme Being. You know what I'm saying? So the power in that soul, you know what I'm saying, elevated them to actually come together to bring y'all to the masses to come today to show, you know what I'm saying, that this shit ain't gonna die. You feel me? Because the soul never dies, right? Yeah. So this means it's a continuation. This shit is all a continuation, man. And I'm glad to have my brothers, you know what I'm saying, right here breaking it down the way they're breaking it down. So what would you say is the purpose of this album?
Well, really, we the whole thing was in the beginning when we started, on Easter, we were just gonna do 4 songs. I started, I've been making beats for a while now. So
how long?
Consistently 11 years.
Okay.
Consistently, like damn near every day. You know what I'm saying? But
so you kind of would say you started later in life doing the beats.
No. I've been making beats since the 606.
Okay.
I was like 11 years old.
Okay, so 11. Okay, I thought you meant 11 years ago.
Yeah.
11.
Consistently, I've been doing 11. it. Consistently, I've been making beats 11 years.
Okay.
Like from now, 11 years ago, consistently But I started at basically 11 years old.
Got it.
But I wasn't consistently doing it because I never had my own equipment. I did at certain times, but I never really learned how to use it.
So when you say you didn't have your own equipment, you was like, you had like siblings with equipment and shit like that?
Well, my cousin Doc, he had a 606. Any little,
Explain to the people what a 606 is, because you talking to a mixed audience. So
it's like a 606 is a small like MPC player, but it was back in the days. You know what a ASR10 keyboard? It's a beat machine.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a little 606. They got 606, 808. Beat machines.
Right.
And it was just like 16 little buttons on the board, and we just tap. You know what I'm saying? We were just making little beats. But I graduated. Started learning more and more from other producers. Shadow, Izzy Dope.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cuz, man.
Yeah. Max Megatron. You know what I'm saying? Benjamin Franklin. Those was my people that I learned how to make structured beats from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And Troy Braden also. He don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? But Troy
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying? And these were the people that I learned how to structure beats, you know what I'm saying, from, is because they had the equipment and, they would show me how. But I always wanted to just how you asked me, why did I stop rapping? I was more into rapping than making the beats, but I always loved beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, beats dope. You know what I'm saying? So once I got the program to start making beats, older, I really, dove into it, and I really started learning more and more and more about it, So it was like, now it's, I don't want to say it's a cakewalk, but it's
muscle memory.
Yeah, it's muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? It's muscle memory. But I'm still learning every day. Still learning every day. Yes.
Still a student, man. You can't never learn enough. So I got a question for both of y'all, all right? And this is a deep question, but you gave me your influence as far as just manhood, you know what I'm saying? Roger. Give me one influence in the city outside of the, you know what I'm saying, your fam and all that, and one influence in the industry that you have, as far as in the music industry, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, your clothing line. Anybody that gave you the inspiration to go a little harder in your grind as far as being, you know what I'm saying, artist, entrepreneur, producer, somebody in that.
Oh, that's easy. Shadow.
Shout out to Shadow.
When we started on Easter, he taught me a lot in these last few months about engineering, recording, and just, you know what I'm saying, mixing down and stuff. So, like I said, when we first started with those 4 songs, we only had 4 songs, but they started getting better. So it got to the point where, you know what I'm saying, and he was kind of mad at me too. I got to the point where I was like, shit, we could probably try to make some money off of this. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, it ain't about the money. I'm like, it's not about the money either, but shit, they starting to get good. So
you might have to
we
put
kept
the pedal
going,
to the metal.
And 4 songs turned into 24 sons. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was popping them bitches out, like working hard, though, like
pays
paying
off.
dues. They just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like the dues we paid in these last few months. You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I like the way that we put it together and everything. It could have went a lot smoother, but I'm glad that it went as rough as it did, because we wouldn't have a lot of songs that we have if we didn't have problems at times. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the songs came out of a lot of bullshit that turned into some real good shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just life in general, man. And being a melanated black man, we always make something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Can my logo be 2?
Huh?
Can my logo be 2?
Like on the, yeah.
I would say the God Kitchen album.
Yes, that is, every song on there is dope.
Definitely made me want to get back in there. And,
that's
Shadow,
another that didn't been on here. Shout out to Ran Rue, man.
And as for the industry, I gotta go with 50, because
salute 50 Cent, man.
Me dealing with Southside Jamaica Queens, you remind me a lot of Micheal, because they got houses.
Right.
Just the love they showed them. seeing where he came from and where he at was real inspirational. And he still actually seems to appear to be a human.
Yeah.
So,
That's lit.
probably him and Floyd next.
Yeah,
Floyd
for
showed
sure.
me the other side, so I take the lyrics to a different level and show me some different shit.
Right. Your industry influence.
As far as lyrically or just in general, as far as being,
Just like the first person you think of, because like I said, I mean, my influence to this shit, I got the greatest story. I met Guru and Premier at 9 years old. So
Wow.
that's been my influence to this shit. Rest in peace, Keith Elam. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That was my influence into doing this shit because he gave me that inspiration. Met him in Detroit. And he saw me and my pops, you know what I'm saying? And he ran up and, you know, gave me that, like, little man, you gonna be great, you know? Like, you gonna be great. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Playing what was the Nostradamus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was already tapped into a whole nother thought process at 9, like, I'm gonna be great. Guru said I'm gonna be great, you know what I'm saying? This was after playing their albums and all that shit, like, knowing who they is, it was lit. So do you have someone that you, not saying like in that type of sense, but just like who gave you that like inspiration to be like, man, I know I can rhyme, make beats, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that just was like you looked up to in the industry, maybe.
Well, I never really looked up to anybody like that in the industry as far as like for inspiration like that. But it, you know, and I had to say, from looking up to somebody, any rapper that I ever looked up to, I would have to say is Chuck D from Public Enemy.
Oh, look up to?
Yeah.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that.
NWA.
I was gonna say we all have some. Excuse me, we all have somebody that like, cause DMX was that for me.
The DMX.
It's multiple.
It's
going off the.
If I had to choose the first one, that's the first one.
Because it would be a combination of NWA, of course, KRS One, like the Spice One.
Spice One, man. Spice
Tupac.
One.
Because Spice One to me,
man, Spice One was dope.
Spice
was still dope.
Because to me, in case somebody showed me different, outside of KRS One, he's the first person to kind of put this Jamaican shit within the music.
As far as we're rapping?
Yeah, because you know, KRS One, la da da dee, da 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 dang. Listen to my 9mm go bang, bang. I never heard nobody really put no type of accent within the music.
Well, you know they
main source was cold.
Yeah.
Soldier Mischief was an inspiration to me. So I ain't take nobody's style, but it's like a combination of a whole bunch of different rappers. Probably when 2000 hit, the inspiration part was way gone. At that time, I had been rapping.
Yeah.
Y'all was trash. I'm just talking shit.
He said I was firing at all y'all in 2000. You know,
y'all was catching straight. I'm saying that. I'm saying like it was a change. It was where hip hop became
change of the guard. Yeah.
You
flashy,
know,
shiny suits.
Switched everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
I feel
the hip hop part of it was changing. So a lot of people knock rappers for what they're doing. I'm like, they're doing what they gotta do to get get paid at this point, because at one time you being original was something. Now it's cool to sound like somebody. Like, that wasn't cool.
You hear the cool shit, you want to sound just like that on your song.
No, they got to, because that's what
sells.
Was sellable, because we in a zombie land.
They don't want to hear nothing that don't sound
like,
sound all.
To me, the greatest people is in their mid-30s, man. That era is the era, man, to carry the torch, because the
34
people
man.
is kind of lost, and then the older people, we getting old. There's only so much we can do. Y'all at the age that y'all can actually make an impact and can relate to them, but actually still know the roots of hip hop.
And that's what How Did We Get Here podcast is for. You know what I'm saying? We bridging the gap between the new generation and you know what I'm saying,
No.
the generation before.
You ain't the newer generation though.
No, I'm in the middle.
Y'all the OGs to the young generation.
I'm right in the middle. You feel me?
You just the OGs now.
Yeah.
Y'all the OGs
to them though.
We the unks. Y'all OGs.
Yeah.
We the unks.
Y'all can relate to both.
You know what I'm saying? We unks now. Y'all OGs. You know what I'm saying? So it go young.
You can see a youngster thinking something about me or my man here, and you can say, "Oh no, man, this is what he said."
Exactly.
I could translate it.
There we go.
Understand.
There we go. But see, these conversations need to be had where the youth is that need to be sitting right here too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to set up some type of forum where we get some young youth, you know what I'm saying, and get these conversations to be had. Not even saying we need more than
it's tough, man.
We just need one.
The thing about the youth, bro, is a lot of their rage is a void that we can't completely. You gotta think we in Grand Rapids, so nigga be a deadbeat, man. Be 10 minutes away, so you gotta think a kid can go to the same school and see somebody with Jordans on, but they got some some Myers shoes on, man, and they looking and they father bought them shoes, bro, because he fucking their mama. So like that rage ain't something that no matter what we sit them down and do,
nothing you can't forget. No, and
because money ain't the problem no more. All these young motherfuckers know how to get some. They know how to get some money, bro. It ain't money. Money ain't shit no more. That's why when I see cuz flashing money, I'm like, bro, it's 2024. Nobody cares about your money.
It ain't.
I know it's niggas with millions, bro, in every hood now. Hundreds of thousands. If they don't got the cash, they can damn sure swipe it. So nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in the world where going to Vegas, spending 5,000 and 10,000 in one night is a problem. Like anybody can do it on any given time. So it's like that shit don't matter as much.
Hey man, you don't know what I don't know, man. I'm an old young
man.
Trust me, I didn't ask my grannies and everybody, you know what I'm saying? I done been around, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My Aunt Verge, she had the little hamburger spot back in the day.
Don't say Parker Burgers.
Parker Burgers. Yeah, see? Told you. There you go. See?
The best ever.
See?
It's never been another.
See?
Man, it's never been a better burger ever.
I ain't even got it. And that's how. And that's Aunt Verge. You feel me? Aunt Verge had the best Parker Burgers. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't never had one, but I know.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Aunt Leash and them had the store right there on F&E. You know what I'm saying? Right there by the gas station. If y'all remember.
About Knights.
Right there by where the little what's the name is right now? You know what I'm talking about, right there.
The cell phone store?
It's right next. No, it's right next door.
No, it's to the gas station.
Right next door
was
to
nice.
the gas. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was nice.
My Aunt
Lee and Sam, they owned that.
My Uncle Lee.
Yep.
Yeah, my Uncle Lee.
Yeah,
Uncle Lee Hayes. You feel me? Shout out to Uncle Lee. Yeah. Yep. That's our Uncle Lee. You know what I'm saying? We back at it, man. Like crack. You know what I'm saying? Chiroprac. So look, man. You had some of these youngsters that, like, if we could get them in a situation where they seen you being able to go through and make it out of these streets where they been, you know what I'm saying? It ain't necessarily saying you got to teach them about the money, they getting money, but they want to know how to control what situations they go through, because like you said, that rage, they don't know how to control it, but they know it. And Grand Rapids was the first ones on the radio. You know what I'm saying? I know Detroit, y'all, you know what I'm saying, the big brother city, but Grand Rapids was the first had the first rap songs on the radio. Go Google it, you know what I'm saying? So, what future endeavors do y'all got coming up, man? I got a couple more questions for y'all, but we gonna get into y'all future endeavors after this question. You not from Grand Rapids if you don't know
Parker Burgers.
Shout out to my Aunt Ver, rest in peace. Parker Burger, best burgers ever in Grand Rapids. And I'm talking about of any burger. You know what I'm talking about? You can. It's been documented. Y'all check us out. Family history shit. You not from Grand Rapids if you don't know.
Sheldon Complex.
I'm a Sheldon baby. You know what I'm saying?
I can't believe you said that. Yes, you're right.
Now explain.
Cutie pies.
You're not from Grand Rapids if you don't know cutie pies.
Yeah, for real.
The original Madison Food Center.
Yep. Food Town.
Food Town.
Nights.
Shout out to Uncle Lee. So y'all, okay, so y'all got some new stuff coming up, man. I know we was talking about Dark Soul Power and what that mean to both of y'all, you know what I'm saying? So outside of that project, what do y'all have coming up? You know what I'm saying? What is something that y'all want to give to people?
Well, after the one that we just released September 13th, we have one coming out on Halloween, you know, and then after that we have the Mayweather project.
Give out any you know what I'm saying? You don't want to
go ahead and ask. Go ahead.
Do you want to give out any of your potential people, or like, you know, you got the floor is yours, man. Whoever you want to put on the album, man, like you can, you know what I'm saying? He said it's a secret. Yeah, it's your host, Mike Book, Sauce God Legend. How Did We Get Here podcast, episode 114. You know what I'm talking about? With my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Last Supreme Being, you know what I'm saying? Stacey Mayweather, you know what I mean? We got legends in the building, you know what I'm saying? Supreme Sacrifice, man. Do not be the Supreme Sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? And be the ones in the grave, you know what I'm saying? Because it's Dark Soul Power, and if you don't got a soul, hey, I don't know what to tell you, man. Jump in the hole. It is grave for you, you know what I'm saying? How Did We Get Here podcast shit. We'll be back with another one.
You ain't even battling. We appetite for destruction, the rapper interactions. Painkiller, I'm fast acting about that action. All I see is some egghead, let's get it cracking. I'm at the end of my 16, still catching traction. Just a teen, I seen things that you can't even imagine. I got hit with them bullets that when I started blasting, orchestrated my order in an orderly fashion. And I was done with this rapping until I heard y'all slacking. I let the kid hear my track, they said this Jonas slapping. And I'm straight to the point, this is a brutal stabbing. Yeah, I get straight to the point, this is a brutal stabbing. Yeah.
I play my enemies like a game of chess. I play my enemies like a game of chess. I play my enemies like a game of chess. I play my enemies.